This is Cinematography for Actors. Today we are live on location at the Broadwater Theater Complex in Hollywood for We Make Movies International Film Festival as the official podcast partner. These shorter special episodes are with selected filmmakers. You can also catch all of the interviews you may have missed on our YouTube channel and your preferred podcast platform. I want to give a huge thank you to our sponsors, BandPro Film and Digital, Roscoe Laboratories, DD Microphones, and Blackmagic Design. Thanks for being here. Whether you are talent or crew, finding the technical solutions to your problems is hard, and what's even harder is knowing where to go. So, we have a tip for anyone listening, and that's to head over to our sponsor, BandPro. Whether you're looking for high-end cameras and lenses or looking for guidance on what's needed to start your equipment journey, BandPro has the gear and the team that you need to thrive. They are, fun fact, the exclusive representative of Ingenue's complete cinema line for all of North and South America. But the thing I love most is how fantastic their customer support is. Not only do they have a great team to answer any product questions you might have, but they also have a talented team of in-house technicians that you can actually talk to get your equipment back up and running. So visit bandpro.com or meet them in person and make sure to say hi. Hi everyone, it's Haley again from Cinematography for Actors here at the We Make Movies International Film Festival. I am seated with Robert Ditillio, Patrick Duncan, and Christine Ditillio from the film Easy to Scare. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you.
We
Thank
have
you.
a
Good to be
lot to
here.
cover in the next 5 minutes.
Yes.
You made a horror film.
Yes.
This is a horror film about a few women who got more scared than they wanted to on Halloween.
That's right.
Protect.
That's right.
Okay, great. I want to talk about the challenges because you said that you shot at night.
Yes.
What are the challenges there that you faced?
Well, the biggest challenge of shooting at night is time,
Right.
because we were shooting also in a residential neighborhood, so we had a limited amount of time. We really couldn't go past midnight. And we wanted to shoot around Halloween in 2021, and the thing was the time change hadn't happened, so we had even less time. So we had to have a really tight schedule.
And you want to make sure crew are safe to drive home too, so they're not too terribly late.
Right,
Yeah.
but you had to finish before midnight, so that
Yeah.
really shortens your nights, doesn't it?
Yes, really 11, because we had to pack out by 12. So really we could shoot till 11, and it was pretty. The persons who was lending us their house, he was pretty mellow, but at the last night it got a little tight.
Yeah. We started having to consider the neighbors.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
they were being very patient, but after a certain time, the owner of the house said, well, maybe we should start thinking about closing up, because the neighbors have been very cool about everything so
Yeah.
far. But
Speaking of neighbors, we had some, because we were doing a Halloween themed show, we had some neighborhood children who were hanging out
Right.
and watching us, which was fine and lovely, but they would tend to make a little bit of noise and would sometimes get into shots. And as the assistant director, I was the one who had to go up and say, hey guys, we love it that you're here, but could you please move a little bit further? And they were so apologetic and just cleared out like right away. So.
yeah.
Well, that's nice when
Yeah.
you are in a residential. Were you shooting in LA?
We were actually shooting in Santa Clarita,
Yeah.
which is a suburb to the north of LA, for those who
Okay.
don't know.
So they're a little more understanding.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
Instead of,
Yeah.
I feel like there are a lot of stories of shooting in neighborhoods when the neighbors are like, yeah, well, where's my money then?
Right. Yeah. In this
Right.
neighborhood, it was something special and new. It wasn't like, oh, another shoot. It was like,
Right.
oh, what's happening? Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, another exciting thing. You have drone shots.
Yes.
Okay, what are the logistics around shooting with a drone?
Well, I think one of the hardest things for us was having it matching what was shot on the ground, because there's two different cameras. We shot the film with a red Komodo camera, which is a very high quality camera. The drone also had a high quality camera, but not the same.
Right.
So that's one of the main things. But the other thing is all the timing. And also time, daylight wise, because the drone shot couldn't be done at night. It had to be done at twilight, because at night it would have been too dark.
Yeah.
So we only had about 45 minutes to get the drone shots, and that was
Wow.
challenging. The main drone shot is of a car going up the street from above and pulling into a driveway. But all those things, we were under time pressure for that. And we did it twice on Saturday and Sunday just to make sure we got it.
Wasn't there also an issue about getting a shot? It was better if you started from the bottom and went up,
Yes.
and then we
Yes.
had to reverse
And-
that.
Yes.
And my job was to make sure that the drone cleared a grove of trees, while me
Dear.
not being in the shot myself. So I just stand in the background and go,
Higher, higher, higher. Amazing. So also, I want to talk about, you shot inside a car.
Yes.
What sort of conversations do you need to have with the talent to make sure that happens quickly? Because you can only shoot until midnight, but also is done well.
Well, you know what we did? I think what made it work is that we had a lot of rehearsals. I think that was the key, because the actresses, they all wanted to rehearse. I wanted to rehearse. So we had multiple rehearsals at our house. And also, I shot the whole film on a cell phone as we were rehearsing to have like a video storyboard of the whole thing. And that really helped the DP know what shots I wanted. And that was tremendously helpful. But all that pre-planning was really what did it.
Yeah, really a great way to make sure that everyone is on the same page.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. I wish I had more time to talk with you about this. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
Easy to scare. Give us a close-up of that poster.
Boom.
Jack's gonna show us. Looks great. Fantastic.
Thank
you so
you.
much, you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for this interview. As a thank you, CFA has partnered with We Make Movies to get you discounted production management services, including production insurance. For that, go to wemakemovies.org/insurance and enter code CFA23 in the intake form to get 10% off your quote. Also, we have partnered with We Audition to get you a 25% discount on your membership. Join We Audition at weaudition.com and use CFA25. Make sure you're following the CFA podcast wherever you listen to stay up to date on discounts, events, and new episodes. Thanks for joining us.